Ho Chi Minh City, like the rest of Vietnam, has had a fascinating past. From a simple farming culture thousands of years ago to generations of Chinese and then French occupation, from wars and revolution to today's thriving tourism and fast-growing economy. A good overview of its colourful past can be found at this museum, a grand old neoclassical building built in 1885 and once known as Gia Long Palace. The Museum of Ho Chi Minh City is an impressive venue that tells the story of the city through archaeological artefacts, ceramics, old city maps and displays of everyday life. The struggle for Vietnam's independence is also extensively covered, with most of the upper floor devoted to it. Some of the most interesting artefacts can be found throughout the gardens, where various pieces of military hardware are on display. These include a captured tank and helicopter and the American-built F-5E jet used by a renegade South Vietnamese pilot to bomb the presidential palace on the 8th of April 1975, shortly before the end of the Vietnam War. If you'd like to learn more about Ho Chi Minh, the man and former president of the city, then make your way to Ho Chi Minh Museum on the banks of the Saigon River. The lovely old building is nicknamed the Dragon House and is an old customs house dating back to 1863. This museum explores the life of Ho Chi Minh, and it's claimed that this is where a 21-year-old Ho Chi Minh left Vietnam from in 1911 after signing on as a galley boy on a French freighter. The museum contains a number of his personal effects and a great variety of historic photos. If you love art, then it's well worth a stop at the Fine Arts Museum. The building that houses the museum was originally a mansion of a Chinese businessman during colonial times, Mr. Hoa, the wealthiest man of Saigon at the time. The yellow, white, grand colonial era mansion is a combination of French and Chinese styles and is a popular photo backdrop for weddings. It is a must-see for those who are keen on Vietnamese art and culture. Although the museum itself is not big, its abundant collections focus on preserving and displaying fine artworks typical of Vietnamese people, especially from Ho Chi Minh City and the south. The museum comprises 3 floors of exhibition space and a good selection of contemporary works. This is also a popular spot for art lessons for young children.